Hello gamers, it's me, SPILLIN, back to do another video. In this video I wanted to do my top 5 gamer pet peeves. As a gamer, have you found anything out there as a gamer playing games or out in the community or online, whatever the case may be, that you just found annoying? And I just sat there one day and I was just thinking about it a couple weeks ago. I started thinking about it. I was trying to compile a list of things that just irk me as a gamer and things that I just find so freaking annoying. I came up with this list out of just, part of it was just out of frustration. Part of it was just out of maybe there's things that you might agree with and be like, yeah, you know what, I go through the same frustrations myself, or I run into the same obstacles myself. So anyway, just wanted to get into this list. No particular order, but I just wanted to talk about my top 5. And if you feel like it, you can do a video response, leave plenty of comments down below, like, comment, subscribe, share it to everybody that you know, respect and love, do it a nice way, and tell others about the channel, and let's get it going. The first one I wrote down, one of my big ones that I hate is that I hate when gamers get on their channel or people make an announcement and say, if you don't have this game, then you're not a gamer. And I don't know why, but for some reason that just makes my skin crawl. It just irks me so bad, because it's like somebody might pick up a particular game and be like, yeah, this is like the best game ever, and if you don't have this game, then you truly are not a gamer until you have this in your collection. Like, this one particular game is just going to define me. And, you know, I don't know, I've seen a lot of channels out there, and I've seen a lot of gamers, I've seen a lot of people just like, man, you're not really a gamer because you don't have this in your collection. So I just find that so freaking annoying. Number 2, people saying that they don't, or people say that they hate a game, but they don't go into explanation. I've announced and I've talked about countless amount of games, and I'm the type of person that respects the opinions of others, even if it's not the same of mine. Like, I've said that God of War 3 is my favorite game of all time, and a lot of people just went out and they were just like, oh, that's just a stupid game. Greek mythology is stupid. Parts of it is kind of homophobic, or they find it homosexual type, or whatever the case may be. People have had all long lists of opinions and what they feel, how they feel about the game and stuff like that. And really, to me, I don't care whether you like it or don't like it. It's no way, shape, or form going to change my opinion of a game. But my thing is, explain why you don't like the game. You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to try to be that channel that pushes the envelope and gets people to not only say why, you know, list their opinion, but go into explanation, detailed explanation as to why you don't like the game. Because there's games that's actually, you're probably holding the person back from liking, because some people value other people's opinion really, you know, a lot, you know. And it's one of those things where if they see that you say that you hate this game without really any justifiable means or reason, or you just go in there, I hate that game, and you don't even go in, you don't talk about it, no details, no nothing, I don't get it. I don't understand it. So just explain it to me. You know, because you may win me over to a game that I may say that I hate. Like, one of my favorite games, or one of my most hated games, is Alpha Protocol. I hate the game. I despise it. I despise every part of it. But the reason why I hated the game was because the customization, all the glitches, and all the crazy things that happened with the game. It was too much hype, but it wasn't enough that went behind it for me to love it. You know, I can go into deeper, further explanation down below if anybody want to ask some of my other hated games. But yeah. Number 3, people that nitpick about getting facts straight. Oh my God. I have made tons of mistakes over the last 3 years with getting the year right, getting the accurate title right, getting the genre right, because there's so many out there. You know, you got RPGs, you got side scrollers, you got platformers, 3D games, you got action games, you got single player games, third-person shooters, first-person shooters, MMOs, top-downs, you got shmups, you got all these different genres, but there are times that I am going to make a mistake. But I hate people that nitpick about the year and the time and what the economy looked like with this particular system and you know, all these little things that don't even really matter. I just I can't stand it when people just go on and on about irrelevant stuff. Like, that stuff doesn't matter. I don't care what year Super Mario World came out. I know that when I got Super Mario World, I got it Christmas of '92. I don't care what year it actually came out or getting that precise number and accuracy. I am picky about certain things, but I just, I can't, because you get into this argument and discussion about stuff that doesn't matter. And to me, it kind of comes off as though it's a little bit of level of cockiness and arrogance, like trying to show how big your stick is and trying to prove something, like I'm smarter than you, I know more than you because I know this developer and I know when this game came out and I know the history. And I see people get into that long debate. I've been on plenty of blogs where people will get into those kind of debates, and it's just ridiculous to me at the end of the day. It's like, I don't care about that. Did you love the game? Did you enjoy the game? What was good about the game? What was bad about the game? You know, what games reminded you of that game? And we just go from there. Those kind of discussions I like to dive into, but yeah, it's not that important. Number 4, video game delays at the last minute. I know this is a thing of the new, and because see, we didn't deal with that in the old, you know, we didn't deal with that in the retro time or back in Nintendo 64 and stuff like that. It may have happened, but I think the thing is, the big difference between then and now is that we didn't have as much access to information as we do. Like, one of the big letdowns this year was Uncharted 4. I think with telling us all this information and showing us all this gameplay, and then, you know, then they turn around and like, yeah, Uncharted 4 will be delayed. And it was like one of the big pushes for the PS4 and stuff like that. And I just can't stand delays. Because and what really pisses me off about delays is that you've already built this in my head. I've already measured out this time. If I've taken the time out to go pre-order the game or go get the game, you know, in advance, I put my money out there. Now I'm waiting for this game, and then you tell me, oh, you gotta wait a year from now. It kind of pisses me off, because when I look at companies like Bethesda, who got Fallout 4 right, they announced the game, what was that, in June? And then they're talking about releasing the game in November. I don't even want to hear about the game. I think that should be the standard. I think that should be the rule. You know, around six months to a year out. Like, you know, within this time frame for sure. Like, even if you've been working on the game for 3-4 years, you've already kind of measured it out. Like, okay, this is the time frame that we're going to do this game. And we've already completed this game, and the game has already went gold, meaning the game is complete, and we're ready to release it to the masses within this time frame of 6 months out or a year out. Make sure it's complete before, or it's 3/4 away done or something. I mean, basically my thing is, don't give it a release date unless you know for sure that this is going to be the release date. I've had games, because the reason why I hate delays is because eventually it becomes a problem when the game does get released. And my last out of my top 5 Gamer Pet Peeves is developers and publishers building up all this expectation for a game, and then it turns out to be mediocre, and it's almost like a complete letdown, like Watch Dogs. I mean, I think what we conceptualize in our head versus what they showed us and versus the outcome, I think that was a big reason why a lot of gamers were let down, you know. So you built this momentum of expectation. Like, I had to get to a point where I stopped setting the expectations high for a game release. Like, I'm waiting on Just Cause 3, I'm waiting on No Man's Sky, and Fallout 4, but I'm keeping the bar very, very low on my expectations on you know, wanting the game to be like big explosions and all kinds of crazy stuff in my head to be the outcome, because I want the game to exceed beyond my expectations. So I'm trying to keep my expectations low and the game to exceed that and go beyond. Like when I picked up Shadow of Mordor, I heard good things about it, but I really kept everything to a minimum of what I watched, like the trailers, gameplay, footage, feedback from other, you know, reliable sources, buddies and stuff like that, fellow gamers, YouTubers, and all that. And when I played the game, I was just blown away by every moment. I mean, the graphics, the gameplay, the brutal killing. Oh my God, the decapitations and stuff like that. It was just, it went far and beyond my thoughts. And I love the game. I mean, it's definitely a badass game. And I went beyond, I love the game so much, I went beyond the time that I was supposed to put in the game. I think I was only supposed to put like 30 hours in, and I put in like 60 hours or something like that, 60 plus. I just went back because I just enjoyed going through both worlds, the darker world and then the more greener forest type worlds. But kind of running on a tangent there. But anyway, tell me your top 5 gamer pet peeves, things that irk you, things that get on your nerves. Leave it down in the discussions below or comments below. If you want to do a video response, do so. Other than that, I'm SPILLIN. Tell me how your life is a gamer. Currently, I'm going through Paper Mario. Having a really, really good time with this game. Never played it. I just heard about it a few years ago, like 3 years ago, and then I was on a paper chase, to, no pun intended, to find this game, and I picked it up, $15. Got a nice little store credit. Already had store credit of $21, so I applied that. Ended up being like about $35, $36. So I only had to pay $15, so I thought that was cool. But other than that, tell me how your life is as a gamer. I'm SPILLIN.